So welcome guys in another interview. So today we're gonna have an interview with one of my clients who just finished like first phase. He's Guillermo. He's from Mexico, now living in Eindhoven, right? Like you are engineer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about yourself, Guillermo?
So I'm an engineer. I studied electronic engineering back in Mexico. Right now, I'm working in the Netherlands for a company. I've been here already for 5 years, and nothing else to say.
Mhm.
I think that I really, I really wanted to change the way that I feel and look, and that's why I reach out to Oscar here and yeah, I'm
Nice,
very
nice,
happy with it.
nice. And funny enough, we were like living in the same like city. Like I was
Oh,
also living in Eindhoven, right? Like for 4 or 5 years, and I think one of your I think your wife was talking with also one of my clients, Abisai, right? And he like said something about my program or something myself. Yeah, right.
so yeah. I met Avisai at the company that we both work at, and I already knew that he was doing a lot of exercise, and but after a few, of course, we don't see each other like every day. So one day I saw him and at the gym, and he looked really different, and I told him, "Hey, man, are you doing like 10 hours of gym a day, or what's going on?" And then he told me, "No, no, 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 no. It's I'm having a program made just for myself and with a professional guy, and he tells me what to eat and how to eat and my macros and all this." I was still, I have to say, I was still a little bit kind of like I was curious, but I was not curious enough to really give it a go. I was still very thinking like, oh, okay, maybe it worked for Visai, but maybe I can do it myself. And then after a while, he kept on looking better and better. And then my wife told me, "Hey, have you seen Avisai? He looks really nice, and I think he has been working out." And then yeah, he has been going with this guy, Oscar. And then one day uh, we were just normal. She was looking at her phone and said, "Hey, is this the guy?" And that Abisai is looking, and she showed me one of your videos of, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to train. I'm gonna teach you how to eat. I'm gonna teach you good behaviors. And I really look at the whole video, and I said, okay, enough is enough. I do feel that I need to change the way that I look. I need to change the way that I feel, and because I was feeling very, and I don't know how to explain it. I didn't felt okay with myself. I was I felt that I was gaining a lot of weight. I felt that I was losing a lot of focus, concentration. I felt that I don't know. I was trying to do anything at work, and then I immediately started kind of wandering off, and I didn't like it. And when I saw your video and that you were saying, okay, I can help you, but you have to be very committed. And if you're very committed and you follow what I tell you, you're going to see results. And I said, okay, let's give it a try. And I remember that we had this first interview, kind of like intake, and at the end of the interview, after we talked for, I think, almost an hour, you told me, all right, this can work. I told you what I wanted, which was to have, let's not say like a very nice body rip. I just want to feel better and have better performance and feel better with myself. And he told me that is very reachable, but you need to be committed with the program. You need to do what I tell you, follow the exercises, eat right, try not to have cheat days, this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I mean, let's give it a shot. It's 3 months, and I have to say, I'm extremely, extremely happy. I don't know if I don't know what you think. You can tell me in a moment, but at least from my side, I'm very, very happy with the way that things have turned out, at least for me. I do feel stronger. I do feel leaner. I feel faster. I have my focus back, which is one thing that really I struggle a lot at work. I couldn't keep my attention for more than 5, 10 minutes on something, and now I can just set my mind to something and immediately go. And even more interesting, before the program, every time I would try to go to the gym, it was like, ah, I have to go. It's and I was going for, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, not a lot. And I was really, really not wanting to go. And I was thinking, okay, I don't want to go. I really don't like machines. I don't like weights. I don't like to do this kind of workout. And now every time I am nearing my finishing my workday, or when I have a very rough meeting or something like that at work, the first thing that pops into my mind is like, just be patient. You're gonna go to the gym and you're gonna have this killer workout. And yeah, I really enjoy going to the gym now. I had
Nice,
never thought that was possible.
nice, nice, nice. Yeah, love to hear, man. Like that. The program, has worked. You have achieved great results in phase one, and we also decided to work forward to more goals, right? Like the same also with Abisai, and I think that's because, yeah, as you said it yourself, right? Like I provide like a plan, structure, and I say if you're gonna follow this, you're definitely gonna see results, and you did follow, right? Like 100%, like, and that's why you have great results. You just finish half marathon, right? Have lost like 10 more pounds, right? Getting a bit more leaner, stronger. You enjoy your gym sessions, so like definitely many benefits. But I think the most biggest benefit has been that you have like more energy, focus, right, for your loved ones, work, and that's great. But yeah, can you tell me more about like your like what was the main reason like you wanting like to start actually working with me?
I think it was two things. The first one is it's a bit embarrassing, but I tried to put some clothes that I really like a pair of jeans and a shirt that I really really like. They have like this really nice print and all this, and I honestly didn't fit. I I try, and it is very embarrassing. I didn't fit, and my wife told me, okay, you need to buy new clothes because they no longer fit, and blah blah blah. So that was one thing. Some of my favorite clothes, I couldn't get into it, and the second one was that I was I was trying to. It still is one of my goals. I want to run a full marathon, and I plan to do it later this year. If you help me, Oscar, to train. But I finished running the half marathon of Eindhoven last year in October, and I felt completely wasted. I think my last 2 to 3 kilometers, I felt like I was dying, and at the end, I just finished the race, and my wife told me, "Hey, they have like an after party race and with a lot of your colleagues and your friends, and we're gonna celebrate because a lot of them also ran the half marathon, so it was kind of like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate and have a good time." And then I told her, no, I feel like shit. I just want to go home, take a shower, go to sleep. And I kind of realized that this was the first time it has happened to me, because other years, because I've run this race at least other 2 times before, other years I would run and I would finish, and yes, I would feel tired, but I will still have the mentality to say, okay, I still want to do something, I still want to celebrate, I still want to go out. But now I felt extremely tired, so I I was thinking something's not right with me. This is not the way that, first, it's not the way that I used to be, and second, this is not the way that I want to be. I understand. So looking at these options. And of course, as I said before, Avisai already recommended your program before, but I was very skeptical. I was like, yeah, I've seen it before in the internet, and also some guys that tell, yeah, in 3 months you're gonna change the way you look, and you're gonna be leaner and stronger, and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
And I was thinking, yeah, that sounds like, yeah, that doesn't sound kind of right.
But
But
what resonated like the most with me that you like decided, okay, maybe I should give it a shot.
I think it was first that I already knew someone that had gone through your program, in this case Abisai, and I've seen the radical changes that he had in his body. Even though he was already going to the gym a lot, he still he looked better after he started your program and finished the first phase of your program. He looked stunning. He looked really nice. So that is one thing. And the second is that my wife found I think it was your Instagram account, and then she gave me one of your YouTube videos, and I look at the video, and it was very clear to me that you knew what you were talking about, because you said, okay, we're gonna put. I remember in the video you said something like, we're gonna put some goals, we're gonna put some exercise, we're gonna put some foods, and if you follow them, you're gonna see results. It was not a magical, uh, I don't know, potion or a magic something that say, oh yeah, just follow my exercise and it's going to be okay. You actually said, I'm gonna give you a whole program that covers everything, but you have to follow it. And if you follow it, you're gonna see results. And that kind of resonated with me, that you put the responsibility on my side. If I wanted to feel better and look better, it was in my hands. So I think that resonated with me.
Nice. Yeah, and you're right again, right? Like it's not nothing magical or something complicated, right? Like if you follow the right plan, and if you have someone that maybe can guide you, like you're gonna definitely see results. And yeah, tell me more about like because you also before starting the program with me, you like tried it on your own, couple things, right? Like, and it didn't work, or
Yeah, it didn't work. I try first to do a lot of, so the classics. I tried to do a lot of cardio, and I got a little bit better physical condition, but I didn't lose weight. I tried to have very restrictive diets. And I try to count my calories, and I try to eat only one meal a day. I'm fasting, and uh, for some reason nothing stuck. I think that in those times before your program, I lost maybe 1 kilo at most. Sometimes when I finish, I don't know, if I was doing fasting, I lost 1 kilo, which is 2 pounds. I lost 2 pounds, and then I finish, and 3 weeks later I would gain that 2 pounds back. So I was a little bit frustrated that nothing seemed to work with me. So yeah, I, I say that it has to be everything. You cannot just grab one thing. It has to be the whole thing for it to work.
hmm, definitely. And for how long time you did try it on your own? How long you were like stuck, not seeing results, doing these intermittent fasting, low calorie diets, a lot of cardio.
I think 6 months, maybe 8 months. I really try to get leaner, especially because I was thinking, um, I was thinking, okay, I want to run. There's this race called the Rotterdam Marathon. So I wanted to run the Rotterdam Marathon with my sister. She does triathlons and she's very active. And she was trying to convince me, okay, do it. Let's do it on 2024. Blah 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 blah. So I kind of started trying to train for it, trying to lose weight, but I got more and more frustrated that I just didn't lose any weight at all. I just seemed to gain weight. And at first I thought, okay, maybe that's muscle, and that's normal, that I'm gaining more muscle, blah, blah. But then when I saw myself in the mirror and when I checked my clothes, I realized, okay, it's not muscle, it's just normal weight. So yeah, I tried for a long time.
Hmm. So 6 months, and you maybe lost like 1 kilo or something with these low calorie diets.
Yeah, yeah, 1 kilo at most. And as I tell you, I finish following these diets, and then immediately 3 weeks later, gain back that weight. So I would say it's not the correct way to go.
Yeah, yeah, must be frustrating. And like, what mindset has changed now, right? Because now actually you like are struggling to eat much food, right? Like I provide you the calories, and you were like at first a bit like struggling to get that amount, right? And you're still
Yeah,
lost weight. How has your mindset changed for that?
I think that I realized that it's not only the calories that you eat. If we're talking about the counting calories and all this, it's not only the calories that you eat, but also what nutrients, which micronutrients you are eating. Because it could be very easy to, I don't know, eat a hamburger and that's 900 calories or whatever calories, but it's mostly fat. Or you could, instead of eating just that hamburger, you could try to eat something that is a bit more leaner. So try to eat the beef and try to change the bun for vegetables. So I think my mindset changed in the sense that now when I see food, I know a little bit more what am I eating. For example, when I have to go out either for with friends or because of whatever kind of job dinners or whatever that I have, I try to look at the menu and see, okay, this thing is let's try not to order the the things that are just pasta or the things that are just fried or whatever. Let's try to go for meat or try to go for some vegetables, or maybe try to say, okay, yes, pasta, but not the whole thing. I would try to share with some colleagues like, hey, I want some pasta, but I'm not going to eat the whole thing. Could we kind of have half and half? And I think my mindset changed into what do I eat, what calories, what kind of nutrients do I eat, and also keeping in mind that if I eat, I think there's this phrase that condition and strength is made on the gym, but a nice looking body is made on the kitchen, and I think that is completely true, because when I changed the way that I ate, even at the start that you told me, okay, it's going to be a lot of calories, and I told you many weeks, man, it's a lot of food. I cannot eat it. It's a lot of food. I cannot eat it.
But you
Yes, it was a
still
lot.
like lost weight, right? Like with those
Yeah,
high calories.
yeah. It was the most impressive thing. I ate more calories than in the previous months combined. I lost weight, and quite honestly, I felt much, much better. Before I would finish dinner and I would feel very lethargic, and I don't know. I finish lunch and I would say, okay, time for a 30-40 minute nap because I need to process everything. Now I finish lunch and I'm like, okay, ready for the next thing. Let's continue working. Let's have a little walk. Let's do something. I don't feel lethargic. I feel very energized, and I think that has to do with food and the exercise. So it's
Nice,
very.
nice, nice. And yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, abs are made in the kitchen, right? Like your body is made in the kitchen, as they say. But yeah, can you tell us also more about like what has been the biggest changes you have experienced like now, like since you are in the program?
I think that I could say that I walk more. So I used to walk. I like to keep myself moving, but before that, I was just I would walk when necessary. Now I try to incorporate more walks into my day to day. So I try to get up more. I try to I try to, for example, if I'm working from home, I try to stop sometimes and say, okay, even inside the house, I need to go up and down the stairs maybe 2 or 3 times because I really need to keep moving myself. And I feel better. I feel really good when I do that. If I'm at the office, I say, okay, enough computer for an hour or 2 hours. I need to take a walk. And I just go outside, kind of like walk around the office a little bit, maybe 1, 2 laps, and then go back to the computer. My mind is fresh again. I can continue working. I don't I don't keep my thoughts after I finish my workday. I can finish my workday even if it's a very long workday. I can finish it and say, "Yep, that's for tomorrow." I can concentrate in my normal my normal non-work life now. That is one thing. The second thing is that for the longest time, I really dislike using machines and weights at the gym. I always thought like, okay, I just using my own weight or just using running or whatever. I had the idea that okay, that's the way you get fit. And now after having 3 months of the program, I actually have found I don't know how to say it. I found that I really like using the machines. I found that I really like using the weights and the Olympic bar, and it makes me feel strong, which is something that I haven't felt before at the gym. When I was at gym, I didn't felt strong at all, and now I use these machines and I use these weights, and I can see, okay, it's that many pounds, it's that many kilos that I'm lifting or that I'm moving or that I'm squatting, and it gives me a lot of good energy. It boosts me and my self confidence that man, you're getting stronger. It's not. It's visible now that I'm doing that. So it made me love going to the gym. I have to say that.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, and think many people make that mistake. They when they just go to the gym and they do like a lot of like these cardio, right? Like yes, you're gonna lose weight, but you're also like losing that muscle mass, right? Like you're not gaining muscle mass. You're not looking better in your clothes or without clothes, right? And with the strength training, you're kind of building yourself, right? Like making sure that tone you have better, and then of course with cardio, some cardio, not too much. With diet, then you are like getting that best shape, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, and how what like changes you have seen? Like you said, like yeah, focus better, energy better. What else has changed in your life?
I think the one of the most immediate changes, I can fit in my clothes much better. So that is one thing. Second is that most people tell me that I look happier at work, and even some friends and my wife, they tell me, man, you look happier than before. You look more active. You look more alive. Um, right now, for example, when I had this run last Saturday, half marathon, I think I said it before, but I would like just to repeat it. I finished the half marathon and I felt like I could do another half hour running. I felt incredible. So I think those things are changing. Again, I also love going to the gym now. Before, I would really dread it and say, "Ah, I don't want to go to the gym. It's going to be, I don't know, I would say it's going to be 1 hour of my life that I'm just at the gym and I'm not seeing results, blah, 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 blah." And now I'm going, I think, even more time to the gym, and but I really feel happy of going to the gym because I see the results, and I say, yeah, I really want, when I go, especially when it's kind of like strength training, I try to say, okay, let's see how much more can I weight, let's see if I can have more range of movements. Let's So I try to challenge myself, and I really like that.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, and also like how to say, when you see results, right? Like motivation comes, right? And that's what you like experience. Like probably before that, when you tried it on your own 6 months, then it was a bit not motivating to go to the gym, right? Like not seeing any changes.
Yeah, that is correct.
Mm. And what has been like the best thing, like let's say, working with me or about my program?
I think it made me realize that I can lose weight because that's something that I've struggled along my life. So I used to be a very chubby guy, like extremely chubby, and then I lose some weight during uni because of certain things that happened, and now I started to gain that weight back, and I try, as I told you, to lose it with many different diets and many different exercise regimes and doing fasting and doing all this, and it didn't seem to stick. I did lose maybe 2 pounds or 3 pounds or whatever, but then I would gain it back immediately, and I didn't I didn't look at myself and saw any changes. I just saw changes on the weight scale. So it's I for the longest time I thought, okay, maybe I just have this fat, as what do they call it? Eternal fat that you have and you will never get rid of it. And I always thought, okay, maybe I do have that. And yeah, bummer. I just need to buy bigger clothes. But now with you, I realize that with your program, I realize that I can lose that weight. I can lose that fat. And not only that, I can also have more muscle than I could ever think of. I always complained that my arms and my shoulders were very skinny, even if I'm a little bit back in Mexico, I'm a little bit bigger than other people, and I always complained that I look very skinny. And now I started to see that my arms and my shoulders and my back are getting more and more muscular, and that is very motivating. That I think that gives me the energy to go to the gym, the energy to really pay attention to what I'm eating, to really follow the recipes, to follow the program. So yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. Happy to hear that you have seen these changes. And yeah, what's your thoughts actually about, like, let's say, the community you are in, like the course? What I also like, how you gain some knowledge, or you feel also motivating more to be in that community. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, the community on Slack, the Fit Mindset, really awesome group of guys. I seen that people try to help each other, they try to motivate each other. I really like that. For example, when I put it can be a problem. Like I had this issue with my macros that they just didn't they were not correct because I was not using the correct ingredients, and immediately somebody helped me like, hey man, maybe try do this or try do that or change the quantities, or even something simple as I post my trainings. I try to sometimes I don't have the time, but I try to put my trainings when I do them, and people really motivate me and they say, hey, good job. Or when I go for a run, they tell me, "Man, that's really fast. You're really good at running." Or nice weight lifting, especially whenever I have more weight on my full workout days. They say like, "Yeah, man, it's really good that you're increasing the weight that you're using."
Yeah,
So it's a really nice community. It's full of people that always try to help, that always support each other, and I'm really happy of being part of that community. And regarding the program, I think that I learned how to eat a bit better. I will not say that I'm that I'm a professional nutritionist, whatever, But at least now when I look at something that I'm eating and thinking, okay, this is I try to stick to eating healthier, not just eating less calories, because sometimes I've seen, especially the first weeks that we were increasing the calories, I saw that increasing the calories doesn't mean eating pizza and hamburgers and that. It means eating better and sometimes eating more. So now when I go out or when I try to eat at home, if I'm not following a recipe, which is weird, but there have been some days that has happened, I really think like, okay, let's stick to protein. Let's stick to having a bit lower carbohydrates. For example, I try to use vegetables instead of bread. Try not to have so much pasta. Try not to use that much oil. So it has helped me a lot.
Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, regarding community, right, as well, like I'm also sitting long hours at my desk or computer, so for me as well have been like super motivating building this like kind of community where we are all like as well like tech guys who sit in front of the screens, right, and sometimes it can get pretty lonely journey and a tough journey when you are so much isolated, you know, so having that community where we are all same minded, right, sitting long hours at desk, and but also prioritizing our health, right? Becoming those best versions of ourselves is like pretty inspiring. Like you running half marathon, you know, someone else just did like 100 kilometers. You know, that's even next level. So
Yeah.
there's like also like beginners, right, who are just starting their journey, and they're also more advanced. So it's not uh, like different kind of peoples, right? Like, but everyone has the same goal. That's like really cool to see. But yeah, what will happen to you like if you wouldn't like decide to join the program? What's your thoughts on that?
If I had not joined the program,
Yeah, what would be what would be your like current situation right now?
I think I would still, I would be, of course, I would be fatter. I would have more weight. I would feel very low energy. Maybe if I try to run the race that I ran, I would have ended very, very tired, or I would have injured myself. Um, I think I would not have the focus that I have now, and I would try to. I would continue to try different diets and different exercises, and most likely would get very frustrated. So I think it would be very bad if I had not taken this decision, and I'm very glad that I took the chance to join your program, and I see the results.
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, you just took that leap of faith. You know, like you went all in, tried it out, got some really great results, crushed the first phase. You know, and now we're just working towards to newer and better goals. You know,
Yes,
but yeah, also like Guillermo, like you were like you were like super busy, right? You work demanding job, like how do you like get it done? Like I know like a lot of like especially tech guys, engineers, they are like always like having this belief that this health and fitness journey like is taking too much of time, you know, I'm already super busy, I can't prioritize it. So what's your advice to people who are like saying that they are too busy?
I think that you're not as I would say, to anyone hearing this, please don't take it the wrong way, but you're not busy as you think you are. There are ways to optimize your day, even if, especially if you're a tech person, like a tech oriented person, an engineer or a programmer, you know that you can always make things more efficient. And for example, let's go with nutrition. If you really want to make everything very efficient, you can just have a huge you can just do on Sunday, buy everything you need for cooking, cook everything, put it in the fridge once it's done, and then every day that you want to eat, you just get up, microwave to heat it up and ready. So you're already saving a lot of time there. Going to the gym, you think like, oh, but it's a lot of time, and I'm sorry, but bullshit. It's not that much time. It's mindset thing. Yes, for example, and I can speak from my personal experience. I do have a lot of meetings. Sometimes there are days when I have meetings started from 8:30, 9 in the morning and ending at 6, 7 in the afternoon. And still, I try to I try to prioritize. I say, okay, are all these meetings really important? And it also made me realize, and this is kind of disconnected but also connected in a way, that I had all these meetings and all these things that I was doing and following your program and thinking, okay, what can I optimize? It made me realize, okay, this, and this, I don't need to do this. This is wasted effort that I'm doing at my job, or wasted effort that I'm doing here or there or whatever. So I optimize my time, and in that time, I was able to find enough to go to the gym and enough to really commit to this. And it might seem, especially, I would say, if you've never done this kind of exercise or kind of very structured program, it might seem a bit daunting at first, because you say, okay, now I have to track my food, and now I have to go to the gym, and now I have to weigh myself every morning, and I have to do this and that and that. It gets better. It's just you. The hard part is doing it over and over again, but after a while, it gets much easier. It's almost automatic. So yeah, the first week, the first 2 weeks, you will say, no, I don't have time. No, it's a lot of work. No, just concentrate yourself. Don't think of it's 3 months of this. Think, I just need to get this day. And if you finish that day and you have your exercise and you have your correct nutrition and you did your steps and you drink your water, you say, okay, I finished this day. What do I have to do tomorrow? And just keep that mindset. It's not the 3 months, it's one day and then the other and then the other. And really, as I said at the beginning, you're not that busy, to be honest. You always have, if you want to have time, you will always find time.
Hmm. Awesome, man. Yeah, love the mindset and also great tips. But also honestly, right? Like the program, what you've been doing, it doesn't like take too much of your time. I'm not asking you like to go to the gym every day, do two
Yeah,
hour of training. It maybe like takes with all the nutrition and training, maybe 3 to 5 hours of your week, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's not like
Yeah,
10 hours or 20, something like that.
yeah, it's not like you have me every day 5 hours exercising. No, it's actually not that. It's not that extreme. It's actually very chill.
Mhm. When you say chill, what do you mean like that? Like exercise wise, nutrition wise?
It's I mean that once you get in the groove, so at the start it seems very difficult and very daunting, and I cannot do it. But once you get in the groove and you start kind of like going on autopilot, it's very nice. Uh, there are some very stressful days when I cannot wait to finish my day so I can go to the gym and crush another workout. Or I don't have to think, I need to cook a dinner, blah 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 blah, because my dinner is already cooked. Or because, or I don't have to choose like, oh, what do I want to eat today or tomorrow. No, because I already made the decision. So my time is already optimized, and I just I can put myself, and it's gonna sound very weird, but I can put myself on autopilot and really dedicate my time and energy to things that matter.
Nice,
So that's why I say it's actually real chill.
nice, man. Love to hear that. And yeah, maybe last question because I don't want to take also too much of your time today. Like, what advice would you give, like also like to a tech guy or some busy professional who was in the same shoes as you were, like trying many things, thinking that it takes too much of your time, right? Or thinking that you can do it on your own. Like, what advice would you give?
I would say that you need to realize that you can improve. It's not, you will not get stuck with the same weights and with the same, I don't know, with the same amount of fat or whatever. You can improve. That is a fact. And the second one is that you can only improve if you have the correct support. And to get the correct support, you need a professional that tells you, you need to do this exercise and you need to have this nutrition and please follow these guidelines. Because if you try to just wing it and you just try to do it to yourself and say, oh, but I saw this, I don't know, I saw this exercise routine in TikTok or in Instagram or whatever. uh, those don't work, man. You need a professional, and if the professional tells you, please do this, it's for your best interest to really follow that advice. So I would say, first, take the leap of faith. Uh, don't think that you're going to be, because I used to think, I'm getting older, so it's normal that I'm getting fatter. So no, you can get a better shape and more energy and more focus with the correct program. And I wholeheartedly think that Oscar's program is the right program because it's a complete view of everything. So just really try to take that opportunity and try to stick to it. If you take it, stick to it. Don't think like, oh, it's a lot of money or oh, it's a lot of time or it's a lot of this. Just think about it. Do I really want to change? Yes. Then take the chance. Commit to the things that Oscar tells you. Commit to the plan. Commit to the 3 months, and I'm pretty sure you will see changes.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you for the good feedback. Definitely that's correct. I see so many people, like men in their 30s or 40s, like they trying to look for motivation in Instagram, TikToks for the
Yeah,
videos and thinking that they can do it on their own, but they've been stuck for so long time, right? I think that's like just being as a man, right? Like you have this ego that yeah, I can do it on my own, but sometimes like you just need to like get rid of that ego, right? Like maybe get the support, because myself as well, right? Like when I started my fitness journey, I also had fitness coach, like
yeah,
who gave me, right? I become also a physiotherapist by going to university, right? Like I pay for information, right? And the same probably for you, Guillermo, right? Like how
yeah.
did you learn it, all about engineering, right? Like you went to university, you pay for that, you get the knowledge. So I'm not sure why people think that they just gonna see great results by checking Instagram and TikTok videos.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me. It's like thinking that you can become a great doctor by watching I don't know, a medical series or
On
reading
YouTube.
Wikipedia. It's no, man. You need a professional, and the professional needs to look at you and make a program designed for you. So I would say, just to close it, if you're on the fence, if you should go for a program like this, which is tailor-made for you, that has the correct nutrition and the correct exercises and the correct follow-up every week, or follow the TikTok diet of the month, please choose this program. Do yourself a favor.
Yeah, 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 man. Thank you so much for the time, man. Like, keep crushing. We are starting our phase two. Getting ready for full marathon in
Yeah.
October, right? Like, still gonna achieve also some great weight loss goals, increasing strength, muscle mass. So let's keep going, man. Really proud of your progress so far, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much, man, and talk to you later.
For sure.